the next part, which is the uses of isotope. Okay, so isotope, we have two types, radioactive and non-radioactive isotope. Okay, the radioactive isotope are also known as radioisotope. Okay, so it can be, we also know it as a radioisotope. So radioisotope may produce the harmful radiation, but some radioisotopes are useful in our daily life. Okay, where they will emit the radioactive waves. Okay, radioactive waves are mostly actually dangerous to our body in huge amount. Okay, small amount we might able to use it for the some of the cases. Okay, so let's start with medicine. For example, cobalt 60. Cobalt 60 are important for treatment of cancer. Okay, they use it to kill the, what you call that? They use it in chemotherapy to kill the, what you call, the cancer cell. Iodine 131, we use it for thyroid treatment. Okay, so to treat the thyroid cancer and also diagnose the thyroid gland, what you call that, tumors. Okay, while sodium 24, we use it to check the, what you call, your blood clotting. Normally, when they say, oh, you have been suspected to have, let's say, stroke, so they will send you into the big machine to scan, right? That scanning is actually to check that they are using the sodium 24 to see that where is the location of the blood clots. Okay, in your blood vessel. Okay, so jot this down. Last week we have, oh yeah, I think it's the calculation part. This one is it? So given that the relative atomic mass of thallium, okay, which consists of isotope thallium 203 and 205, is 204.4. So he wants you to calculate the percentage of thallium 203. So you use the percentage first. We don't know the percentage for the 203. So we use X percent times 203 plus, then 205 is, one is X percent. So the other one we use 100 minus X. Correct? So 100 minus X divided by 100, which is 204.4. So move this here, you get 20440 equals to 203X plus 20500 minus 205X. Okay, so move the this one minus this one, you get negative 2x. Negative 2x move here, 20440 move here. So 2x equals to 2050 minus 20440. So x will be equals to 30%. Do you do it correctly? Wrong. Why? Which part you wrong? You didn't know how to do this question at all. Oh, really? Because but they didn't give the natural amount. They didn't give you, okay, like I said, next time, if only two types, okay, you can use like 100 minus x and x. Okay, because you can use like, for example, let's say A1 and A2, correct? So this is x, this is y in terms of percentage. Okay, so x plus y will be equals to 100. So move here, y will be equals to 100 minus x. So this one is x, this one will be equals to 100 minus x. Okay. Okay, get this down first. Done, huh? All right, so now jot this down first. Done, huh? All right, so let's see the next one. Okay, for the usage in agriculture, they are using phosphorus 32 to study the rate of absorptions of phosphorus in plants. Carbon 14, they use it to study the path of carbon during photosynthesis. Okay, carbon 14 is quite a common one that is used in various of industry. Okay, mostly this one, and the most well-known is archaeology, where they use that to determine the age of the item that they comes out from the archaeology site or here. So carbon 14, they estimate the age of fossils and artifacts. Okay, by checking the what you call that, the carbon dating. It's not that the carbon and carbon are dating together. No, I'm talking about the dating here is using carbon to check the date. Dating is the date. Okay, the what you call the verb that used to check the date. Okay, and plus ing is dating, not the dating that you talked about. The one between you and your boyfriend. That was the other one. Okay, carbon dating is they are using. They were gonna scan the artifact. Okay, because the artifact when we get oxidized, they will produce carbon, and carbon we all know is 4+. 4+ means that it can be metal or non-metal. Correct? It can either release all 4 carbon electron or receiving all 4 another 4 electron. So this makes it highly volatile. Volatile means that very reactive, not stable. Okay, easy to get react. So they will check how many carbon 14 on that place, because this is correlated to the nuclear fission. Because highly volatile, so it means that it will be able to break the nucleus of carbon, easy to get break. So by determining how many on carbon on that and reverse engineering, by reverse calculation, they will be able to know how many years it has been passed. So this is how. Okay, and then we have lead 210. Lead 210 is to determine the age of sand and earth layer up to 80 years. This one, they use it on the geology normally. The geologists will have some, because, okay, you get a site, archaeology site, right? Oh, I found out that, oh, there's a vase there. Okay, this vase after being scanned, we know how many years, but we don't know that city, how long it is, because somehow you need to build the city first. Then people comes in, correct? So we need to, if you want to study how old is that age, so they will use the sand and the soil to go and scan, use the lead 210 to scan it. But maximum only 80 years. Okay, so for the new site, okay. But if I want to go back, like for example, so-called the mystery of Atlantis, if you found Atlantis, use this one cannot. Somehow Atlantis is a very, very old one, right? It's a very, very old one. So maybe the archaeology site, they have to use back carbon 14. And they might have a problem, because Atlantis is the what you call that, the Atlantis, the mystery dynasty that has been suddenly hilang, is their thing is actually in the ocean of Atlantic. So somehow it might be underwater. So nobody found it, right? Even now, nobody know the exact location on that. Everything is guess, don't know. But which they are confirmed that there is an Atlantis there. The city of Atlantis is due to, there is a recording on that. Many recording proves that there is a city called, or at least we won't say a country, but at least a city called Atlantis, but nobody know where. Nobody knows where, because so far nobody found it. Okay, like also the what you call that, we call the what you call that already, the what you call the horse of what you call. I don't know whether you have seen before the Troy, is it? Yeah, Trojan horse, the Troy, the city of Troy. Some people said yes, some people said no, because there is a recording saying that There's a record said that there is a city of Troy there, but everybody said it's actually a legend, like Atlantis. So that's why some people say those Atlantis are true. Why? Because according to Greek, what you call Poseidon lives in Atlantis. So somehow, if this is true, those people, I think they need to see the mental doctor. If that what they said is true, Jews is there. If there's Jews here, nobody want to fight a war. Why you want to fight a war? Just thunder, bam, 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 game over, right? Stupid these people. Okay, don't know lah. Maybe there is something like that, right? Like our what you call your sejarah also say hikayat, what you call that already? Tamim Sari is a true record of sejarah. But according to Hikayat Tamim Sari, that Kurdish Tamim Sari can fly. So how on earth they were lost to Portugal? The ship even cannot come near, not even can near to us. The Kurdish can already fly out and kill people. No point, correct? Why you need to nowadays you want to fight? No need fight. We go back to the what you got? You go back to your museum Negara, get that Kurdish, got someone get the Kurdish, and then you just let the Kurdish fly, win already. Everything, every time, no need war, win. Can fly, stupid, but they said it's a true history, okay lah. True history means that Kurdish can particularly fly. This is, you see, so this guy, they are mental sometimes. They are mental. Your Form 3 or Form 4, sejarah said, Hikayat Tamim Sari is true history. True history, the Kurdish really can fly. See, and then that who is that? That Hang Tuah. Hang Tuah, like one palm hit, that Tamim Sari fly away. Well, I suddenly thought that it's a Chinese drama, like Chinese drama, one hit a dragon fly out, something like that. I don't know. Stupid one. Okay, then for the industry, okay, for sodium-24, they use it to detect the leakage of the underground pipes. So sometimes they want to check where the underground pipes are leaking. They inject the natrium-24 because this is a radioactive substance. They will keep on giving out radiation. So above the soil, there will be the people to record the readings of the radiation. If the readings of radiation becomes suddenly too high, means that there is a leakage there. Okay. And also hydrogen-3. Of course, this is not to detect the big leakage like you see sometimes on the road. The water already splashed out. We know that there is a leak there. No need to use this one. We are talking about the one is very small one. Okay, not the big one. Okay, you already see the water splash out like the waterfall. So why on earth you have to use the sodium, right? This is for a very tiny one. Okay. So hydrogen-3. Hydrogen-3 is actually a detector. We use it to detect the sewage and the liquid waste because hydrogen-3 will react with the oxidation. The oxygen of the rust of heavy metal. So we use that one to check whether the sewage water that the industry goes out release and the liquid that release to the what you call to the liver. Okay, is it fit to the requirement? Because there is a standard there. You need to undergo water treatment before being released to the liver. If no, let's say like UMP, UMP they have a cadet something. You need to join. It's a must. It's a required subject. And there's a camping. They will throw you into the liver. Try to imagine there's so many bank, so many factory there. After throw you in, suddenly comes out all become hot. Okay, because get radiation. Luckily, if you're lucky enough, you become X-Men. Not lucky, you're gonna have a big problem. Okay, so this is how. So if you want to try, like you see the Avengers, like Captain America gets scanned by gamma ray, suddenly become Captain America, right? The Hulk suddenly become Hulk, right? So if you want to try, who is that? The what company is it? I forget already. The Linus is a good place, but high chances you will die. Okay, so high chances. Okay, so jot this down first before before we continue. Okay. So they said the Troy one is also quite. Some people say it's a myth. Some people say it's true. But if you want to get the Trojan, I forget already. The Trojan horse, how big it is, I forget. According to them, the size is around. I forget already. I've checked that before because I'm quite. I found that the story is quite fascinated. I forget already. But according to them, they will use the wood to form the what you call the Trojan horse. Like according to the myth, it should be like a building high. A building high somehow lah. So maybe we don't know. I'm not so sure. There's quite a lot of books has been comes out like the Odyssey, like the what you say the Aeneid, like the Aeneid that write down by the Virgil. Okay, I think others I forget already. Let me check. Like the what you call that the Rome. Rome they also jot down about this. Okay, during the time of Augustus. Okay, and also some how to say some philosopher also mentioned about this. So quite fascinating. But somehow nobody find that yet. Oh yeah, if you want to have a look on that, you may go to, I think Turkey. I forget the name already. It's Kanakaya. I think the name is. The place is a bit hard to spell. I think it's around. It's actually what to say? It's actually quite far away from Istanbul. You know, it's actually on the west side, ocean side. Okay, they have one. They have one. I have been there before when I was in Europe. Let me try to get the. It's hard for me to check online now because my photo because my photo now is already more than 20,000 already. I cannot find the. Well, you see, I'm already 36 years old. Even if I start taking photos from 20 years old, I've got almost 20 years to have like for 20 to 30,000 photo is actually quite. If you guys are when you are at my age, maybe millions already. Okay, so don't get too surprised. I forget already, but somehow I think this is the one. Yeah, this is the one. They do a replica. This is actually a replica. This is actually a replica, and this is a 1-to-1 size. So try to imagine old time, very old time. There's not even a wheel was invented, and then they can move this. Move this, you see, move this. So that's why I say, according to science, this is impossible. But it's hard to say. It's hard to say, right? Like the China, what you call that? I don't know whether you have seen before the Dynasty Qin. They have the soldier replica of the make of what you call. I forget the name again. I know the Chinese name, but I don't know the. They call that Tetracota Warriors and Horse. We call Ping Ma Yong. It's actually the something like this. This one. Pretty well. How to say? This is a pretty, how to say, fascinating as well because according to them, each phase is different. So high chances they predict that it is a 1-to-1 replica of real soldier. And before this, there's a color there. Now they already comes out with a scanner. They were able to recover back the color. So before this, when they send in, it's not like this. Not the stone color. There is a color there. And now, like the tomb of the Shi Huangdi, not yet open, not yet it's very big, and they are not able to, like the archaeology people are unable to discover the whole lot yet, because there are too many mercury. According to the jot down again, that guy, the historian said, Shi Huangdi has buy a lot of mercury to make it a mercury river surrounding his tomb castle. So if let's say this is true, when they are trying to open up the tomb and accidentally mercury leak out, lots of people gonna die. So that's why they are not so far not yet start to open up the tomb yet. So this is why. If we are able to join one of the archaeology site, and you took out one thing, of course it's illegal for now. But if you are able to go and sell it, one piece is already makes you, okay, it's already enough to you to have like, how to say, you're gonna have a tour every day throughout your whole life. No problem. Something like that. I forget already. Last time I saw my friend said my friend is pretty rich, so that's why he said in what I call what I call that, I forget what I call the wait, in an auction, you know, we Chinese, we have like the 12 animals, the year one, right? In Dynasty Qing, they have made what I call something like a not really playground, like a garden in the what I call that, in the castle, where they have, it's actually how to say, a water fountain where the water will comes out from each of the 12 heads into the what I call, into the pool, and then that head is made out of bronze. And after the war, the head all cut down by the country, and then they sell it. The last one they sell, I forget already. The wait, okay, here. Now they cannot sell already. The what I say, China there's already give a warning. Who sell this in auction, they will how to say, they will sue them. So for now, the highest price that have come out is around 18,000 USD. One head, which is the head of rabbit and the head of rat. So it's actually been brought by how to say, it's been bought by a France billionaire called, I think the name is Yves Saint something, Saint Laurent, I think the name is something like that. Yves Henry Saint Laurent, I think. That guy is a very rich one, and now he already donate back to China government. He buy it in the same auction, two head, one head, each one cost 18 million USD. You see, that time that's why they chop like this. They cannot just chop the head, they should chop the whole thing. Then even more prices, correct? Don't understand, chop the head, problematic one. Soldier all stupid. They only know how to use muscle. That time they should chop the whole thing lah. Head already 18,000, 18 million already. Whole thing, what? Stupid those soldiers. Okay, now let's continue. So for food preservation, so like carbon 60, okay, they use it to kill the bacteria in food without changing the quality of food. Normally they use it for sterilization, like those wait. Okay, those food which is radio sterilized, normally like those that fresh food, like your how to say, the very expensive one, like those like apples, the one apple like more than like 20 ringgit, 30 ringgit each, or those strawberry, the very big one that can stay so long until sent to here and then sell us like 80 bucks, 80 ringgit per box one. Okay, I was so amazed during my journey to Jaya Grocer. Actually, I never thought that strawberry, not even 100 gram, 80 ringgit, man. Wow, like this big, two or three already 80 ringgit. Wow, one swap like that, pop, 12. Oh, very expensive. Okay, so why they like this? Why they need the what you call? They need the copper 40 to kill the bacteria, because you see the strawberry, there's a lot of dot one, right? It's easy to have bacteria and parasite inside, hide inside. So that's why you cannot like using the fire to burn, correct? So that's why they have to use this kind of way. Okay, normally fruits. Okay, and then like the nuclear energy, they use a uranium 235. This one is the fuel in nuclear reactor to generate electricity. So far, the most efficient what you call energy source in the world. Even better than the solar, because solar is very expensive, but the power that they generate is actually quite small. But for this one, although it's very expensive as well, but one time you doesn't need to do anything. No need to add more uranium. You just need to make sure and do the maintenance so that the uranium can be keep on recycled. And the power that they generate, for example, a nuclear plant, a small nuclear plant able to power up at least half New York. New York City is pretty big, and then the power consumption is very high. Okay, New York's power consumption is among the highest in the world. Okay, because lots of people there, right? Wall Street, right? And then what you call Times Square, not the fake one in Malaysia. We're talking about the real Times Square. Ours is a Tipu one. We make it a mall actually. They are actually a square, but I don't know why it become a mall here. Something like that. Okay, so they need quite a lot of power. So one nuclear plant, if they can power half the New York, means that the power should be enough to power at least half Semenanjung here, a small one. That's why our government has planned to, before this, okay, I was a part of the Academy Science Malaysia. Okay, and one of the, what you call that, one of the, doesn't care. Now I'm not anymore because I'm not going to proceed with Professor, so I don't care. So during that time, they are the one who planned for the DASA Negara, which is a science attack. So I saw the document before. Our Malaysia has planned, actually has the thinking to build a middle size, intermediate size power plant here, so that to power up here, Sabah, Sarawak, and we sell a bit on Brunei, sell a bit on Singapore, and a bit to Sumatra. So you see, one middle size already can power not just Malaysia, not just whole Malaysia, but we still can sow the power. So it's actually one of the most efficient one. That's why if you have the chance to get yourself involved in this nuclear engineering, it's actually pretty good future, but not in Malaysia. Malaysia, don't try. You can try, like my friend, he studied in what you call that? The British, what you call the college already? I forget the name. what college? Imperial College, one of the top 5 engineering university in the world. He's taking the nuclear engineering, and it's pretty hard, you know. He's a Malay. Normally in our standard start during my time, Malay calculation not good, right? Standard start, but him, the calculation is pretty good. Not just pretty good, almost genius. That guy's a genius. So not easy lah. I mean, someone to get into the top 5 university, Imperial College is not easy to get in. I've been applied before and get rejected. My master I was taking, although I'm taking in German, also a top 100, but still top 10 and top 100 is actually pretty big difference. Something like that. So that they are actually quite good at. They are engineering. Their nuclear engineering is pretty good. But I heard that those British guy there is pretty stupid. I heard so lah. I'm not. It's not from me. It's from my friend. My friend called Anwar. Not this Anwar as a prime minister, okay? But the name is called Anwar. Sorry, guys. Okay, because later on, some people might say, "Who said the British are stupid?" Then we got a problem. Okay. All right. Done this now. Done. Done. All right. So let's see some homework. You don't think it's funny at all? It's true actually, because I think it's true lah. Because my friend said like that as well, who studied in Cambridge and Oxford. They said the locals are pretty stupid. He said normally, I said, is it tough? He said, no lah, those guys are stupid. He said, my classmates all are stupid. I was there, it's like killed. He said he's one of the best students there. He said normally you have to see who is the best student, you go and check, see the face who is not local, normally they are one of the best students. He said local normally pretty stupid, although it's actually a top university in the world. That's why. Wow. I also experienced that as well. When I was in German, I accidentally found out like my German friend, some of them I don't understand but their master and PhD are pretty good. But the what you call when you went into their how to say degree, their degree student at first the first to second year we are talking about at first. After some time, their education system is pretty good. So the third year or final year student confirm better than us. But initially, they are pretty stupid. So this shows how lousy our university is. See? When I was there, you don't give how to say you should not have some impression that wow, those Europe's guys are intelligent, they are genius. No. I can assure you, they are no. For the degree at the early stage, they are not even on par with the STPM because their exam A levels are very easy. STPM is pretty hard actually. It's one of the hardest. My time is the second hardest in the world. There's a ranking. STPM on my time is the second hardest pre-university exam in the world. The first one is Ireland. Ireland is a bit different. Teachers, this job is education system is starting from Ireland. So of course there has the, the modern education start from there. Exams start from there. So if you have some complaint on the exam system, go find Ireland people. Okay, they are the one who invented this. So of course their exam is pretty hard. It's not that easy actually. Well, if you want to say compared to STPM, we should say it's actually on par, almost on par. It's just that they have more subject than us. Our STPM mostly 4 to 5. Theirs maybe after high school, most of the country after high school they take several subjects, but actually A level is pretty easy. But theirs is no. You can imagine that they might need to take like 6 to 7 subjects. Every single subject, the hardness level is same to STPM. So their win us is like they have almost double the subjects, then the hardness is the same for each of them. So that's why they are pretty hard there. So that's why you see most of the high-tech company based there, like Walmart, they are based in Ireland. Siemens, and what I call that ABB. They are also based at the most important base is in Ireland, because they have lots of so-called genius there, so easy to get good workers. This is why. Well, nowadays no lah. Nowadays STPM is considered like maybe one of the hardest as well, but maybe not that hard anymore. Maybe consider as a first tier. When we say tier, it's like 100, then the top 35 is first tier. So we are actually still located at first tier, but maybe not that hard anymore. Nowadays they break it into SEM. Unlike us, 3 semester, we also 3 semester, but we only take 1 exam. It's like live or die. It's like a live or die. Unlike your unlike your SPM, you can retake SPM. SPM you cannot retake. You cannot retake SPM. No. Unlike nowadays, they can retake the exam. Let's say fail everything, you still can go for A levels. Last time our time cannot. Live or die, die bye bye. You can't even use, like when you die, you can't even go to diploma at all because we have an age limit. There's an age limit. Unlike now, like you already like how to say, your age is already like the grandfather age, you still can go and study. Nowadays, last time cannot. Last time not easy, not that easy. You want to continue to study in university, government university, and not that easy. Our time we mostly aim for government university. Unlike now, your friends are maybe, especially those Chinese maybe only here actually. KL people, they are actually still aim for government first. But they are pretty rich, so that's why they all like, I don't care lah, fail lah. Later I go for Utah lah. They always say like this. Our time, we are not that rich. Like me, myself, I still have to apply for the what you call half work, half study program. Although I'm actually a beasiswa holder. I get my beasiswa since how to say, since my I think since my second primary school until my PhD also get I get a European what you call sponsorship as well. Don't get too amazed. Actually, right, it's just hard to apply Malaysian one. European one, as long as you are actually good enough, it's pretty easy to apply. So don't get too amazed. My friend, like, you should amaze for those people who study in like England or study in US, and then they get all fully scholarship one. That one is really brilliant. Like my cousin, he was studying in the University of Sheffield. Since first year until his final year, he get fully sponsored because his result is one of the best in the whole batch. That one is like top 5. You need to maintain your result top 5. Then you get sponsored. For each every single semester, they will recalculate your marks. That guy is a bit different. My cousin, like my friend, they are a bit different. They are like, how to say, for them, 4.4, I mean, A flat in all subjects is pretty easy. Yeah. They aim for at least 90 marks per subject in university. I am just aim for 80. I'm not that good enough actually. Those guys are pretty genius, something like that. That's why, like my cousin, his average salary per month is around like 30-something thousand USD, I think. Now, not here he live in Canada. My friend who works in Wall Street, he's actually the he's actually the financial consultant for he works in a financial consultant agency. His annual salary, of course, is more than $1 million USD. I heard that his bonus last year is 2 million something USD. See, so good, man. So that's why. But is actually is among the 1% of the whole world's population. 1%. So don't don't push yourself too hard to that level. You see, 1% under the world's population is not that easy. Okay, you should go for at least 10% under Malaysian population. Then you are considered pretty good. You're considered pretty good already. And for that first, that's easier. That's easier. Myself, I think is among that level, 10% on the Malaysian only. My friend, they are a bit different. We have a group. We have a group. All those people are very good one. They are actually has a joke. He said, those monthly salary cannot achieve 12K and above. Legal Malaysia cannot join our group. They are pretty lazy. I was there before they set the rules. Because luckily we actually play one game, right? We all are actually the members of the guild, of the online game. So somehow, of course, my salary is okay. I also around mine. I can save more than 10K per month. So far. That's why you see I teach even people because for me this is just a part time, so I don't care. Don't care. Don't get too later on when you are at my age. You also got a chance. Don't worry. Nowadays, as long as you go until top management, 10K shouldn't be a big issue for you guys. You are still young. You're still young. You don't think that, oh, yo, this fat guy, oh, you're pretty rich. No, because you haven't reached my age. After you reach my age, then it's a bit different. Unlike your father like one more generation or two more generation older. So during that time, you see, a small supervisor, the price is around 2,000 only. That time is only 2,000. Nowadays, no 4,000 who want to become a supervisor, right? Right, normal manager 6,000 to 7,000. So that's why don't worry. Your time will only get higher, but of course, your competition also get higher for sure. Our time is the most sad one because your father's time, inflation is very low due to we are still agriculture country. My time, transformation happened. Inflation go very high, but our gaji doesn't go very high. Like for example, my time is 2005 for graduated engineers. The fresh graduated engineers around 2005 only. My time. Then your time now is maybe around. Your time maybe get higher but now they are even more pitier because actually they go until 4,000 something. Now drop back to 2,000 something. See, so that's why good government we have. Our government is good. Pakatan Harapan. They give us harapan. I did work for them because I don't like Najib. I worked 2 times. I also worked for the Pembangkang because the Pakatan Harapan because I don't like Najib. And then after Najib is Zahid Hamidi. I don't like that guy as well. That guy too gangster. I don't like him. Yeah, for me, why? Because he spoke like a gangster, and then you are the deputy prime minister of a country, and then you speak like a gangster. Right? For that UMNO, the one that I think is pretty good is Kyrie, but Kyrie already bye-bye. He already now become DJ already. He's now a DJ. I have met Kyrie before. I've met Kyrie before under the exchange program of master and PhD. That time he's the minister for the youth and Sukan, something like that. So I'm the only survivor under that program. Other already died. I mean, already been failed and sent back. So that time, luckily, I got a chance to meet with him. I think there are several programs under UTM. UTM is with Taiwan University. I think is with US. I forget. I think it's University of California. Mine is with Karlsruhe Institute of Technology. Okay, then UMP that time, and then I think I forget already. UPM is with the China one, I think, not the Tsinghua lah, not the top 10 one lah, but still among the top one. I think it's I forget already. I think it's I forget already. My mom has been there before, that city before lah. That university is pretty good as well. Then after that, after 1 year, everyone after being kicked, the degree student being kicked, the PhD die, not die lah. It's just that he's been failed lah. Failed, then you were sent back because you are getting the message file from the government. Then after some time, only left. I think each program only one of us. I'm the one, the wakil for UMP. I think there's one Malay girl for UTM is a Sabahan. I think it's a Sabahan. Chinese, but it's a mix. It's a mix. I think, and then I forget already. During that time, unfortunately, I think I didn't saw Indian. Unfortunately, somehow lah, maybe, well, it's hard to say, get kicked, right? So many people get kicked as well. So 5 of us, one Chinese, one half Chinese, 3 Malay. During that time. Then that's why we are the sole survivor, right? So that's why we got the chance to meet with Kyrie. He's pretty friendly actually, and you know when throughout the conversation, you will find out that actually he knows his thing. Means that what he's trying to talk with you, the information that he's trying to share with you, he knows. Unlike our other minister, they don't even know what he's trying to say actually. They just only know how to read from the draft, and then they don't understand any word of them. Right? Like our, how to say, I forget the name already. The minister of what already? He asked us, oh, inflation high, okay lah, makan nasi goreng. He also still, he live on Facebook, show you how to nasi goreng, stupid, that guy. And he's a minister. That's why I got, during my time, I got many complaints on the Barisan National government. Even the, what you call the MCA also complained. That guy, they are like pretty stupid. I don't understand how on earth they can sit on that place. But fortunately, you guys, as Indian, you've got a quite good political culture. You guys are, at least among your Indians, you guys are actually quite, how to say, cooperative. You doesn't have a big issue, like at least not a real big issue, like nowadays the rocket with the what you call MCA, they fight each other, right? The UMNO and the Adilat and PAS fight each other, right? Somehow you never saw, although maybe there's a different political party there, but among the Indians so far, they never fight each other. So it's actually a good news. It's actually a good news. You know, during my time, very stupid one. Have you seen, you know, UMP? You don't think that our school is government university is pretty good? No, my especially like mine. For example, UMP, University Malaysia Pahang. We have the one in Gambang and Pekan. We have come up with a program, not a project research. Cost us around 2 million ringgit. The main function of that project is to come up with a product to catch ghosts. He comes up with a kit, a bag, you know, the James Bond, the one bring out alone, the metal case, briefcase. Inside they have an Aquan, they have a, what I call that, the eye jam, the eye suchi thingy. Okay, and then what more already? They have a the what you call the pepper powder, pepper spray. I don't know what's used for that. And then a red long chopstick. I thought that use red chopstick to catch ghosts is a Chinese culture, but maybe they are Malay also like that. I don't know. And then what more anymore? I forget already. And then he said that with this we were able to chase off those penunggu which has been how to say lies on the human's body. He said lah. But the thing is, we are an engineering school, and then we catch ghosts. That's the quite rare combination during the time, and it became a world's joke. You know, when I was in Karlsruhe, Germany, my Germany professor asked, "You guys really have this kind of project?" I was hate to admit this, but yes, I said pretty funny lah. It becomes a you see international joke, you know. All this time, all whole world only are trying to prove that there is ghosts, the existence of ghosts. They try to prove, and it's unsuccessful. Somehow we are actually pretty good at. Our technology is pretty good enough to overcome them because we already know how to catch. And it costs $2 million ringgit for that project. Comes out with a wood chopstick, red color, long one, DIY 3 ringgit. And then a pepper powder is just like I use the pepper that you eat to make it spray. I don't understand how come. Maybe he buy from Sarawak. Sarawak pepper powder is a bit pricey. Maybe 7 ringgit. Maybe 7 ringgit. And then if you buy Al-Quran, you go to the what I call the Pasar Malam there. I don't know, 20 to 30 ringgit maybe. I jam like one bottle around 2 ringgit, and then he sell the project cost 2 million. Oh, I was so regret to follow my current professor that time. I said I should join him. Get paid easily, man. Half year 2 million. Because we get paid if you are doing the projects. Not really that high lah. Like mine, I was involved in 4 research. Per research only 1,000 something only. 2 million half year ma. Walao, it's so fast, you know. During that time, even after I get the Biasiswa, still I have to work in bar for part time. I have worked as a bar. I have worked in the 7-Eleven in Germany as the cashier. Everything. Their cashier is pretty. How to say? It's a pretty tough job. Unlike here, here at night got 2 to 3 people, right? Sorry, there only 1 people. I'm me alone. You have to use the microwave. But luckily, only microwave. Others, they do themselves. And then night, supper time, lots of students, they will gather there, doing homeworks, right? Doing homeworks, and then they have buy the, what you call that, the flavored ice with grape flavor, the grape juice ice, all this to mix the water. Lots of girls there. Okay, it's a good time for me to at least spend some time. Okay, quite a lot of pretty girls there, luckily. But after that, I was date a Chinese girl. Then I got a big problem. You see, Chinese girl is a pretty tough girlfriend somehow. But she's and they are very rich. That's actually a big problem as well. She's very rich. You see, her father sent her what to say, I forget the car, Porsche, I think, from China to Germany just for her to use. See, they send that, it's very pricey because the transportation is not that, and it's by flight, by flight, so it's very costly. Her how to say, her what you call that? The money that your father gives you, we call what already? I forget. Your her pocket money is right. I think that, I don't know. I never asked her the real number, but from what I know, shouldn't be less than 20,000 euros per month. 20,000 euros. That per month you get 100k ringgit Malaysia at least for the pocket money, and you know the price there is like for a dozen of eggs that time is around €1. 1 gallon's milk, okay, fresh milk, 1 liter, €1. See, it's not that high the cost. It's not cheap as well, but it's not that high. And unless you always go to restaurant, if let's say you are having the hot dog, I mean the bread, all this, right, or kebab, the roadside store is pretty cheap actually. Like a set with drinks, side, sometimes 2 side, and the main meal. A set only €3 to €4 only. So 20k euro per month is actually a very high expenses. So that's why she always bring me along to the to the Japanese dish, this dish, that dish. But the thing is, I'm a poor man. So you're gonna have a problem when your girlfriend is too rich and you are a poor man. Something like that. I never thought to have a date there during that time, because maybe it's because of I just break down. I mean, just break off with my ex-girlfriend there. Okay, and we are actually, when I was break off, we are actually trying to get married. So I was pretty hurt at the time, and then I was accused that to having a new girlfriend, this and that, right? But actually, she's the one. Just I don't want to argue. No, I have no point to argue. Getting too disappointed. So, not that time. I need to fly to Germany. So inside the class, same class. In the same. We are not same class, but in the same society. So only both of us are Chinese. So somehow, here and there, then we become a couple. I never really go and woo him or woo her or something like that. But somehow, I don't know why, I forget already. Somehow, and then we become a couple. My time, I'm unlike yours. I love you, you love me. We never said like that. So it's like at first everybody thought that we are a couple. Then I never, I never deny. She never denied. Then after some time, suddenly we become a rift, something like that. So after some time, we get back off again. This is why huge status difference. But luckily, I was quite, because she's a very tense one, you know. Chinese girl, they are actually very tense. I don't know why. They want to know that where are you. Then I don't like people ask me something like, in morning, send me a message. I say hello. He said morning, morning. Then he said, have you wake up? Hell, who are you? Who is replying you if I never woke up? You know, for me this is just an idiot questions. I already said morning. She already received morning. Then have you wake up? The hell, something like that. And then I hate people ask question like, have you had your lunch? It's already 4 o'clock. See, then he said, or something like, I already told her my schedule that day, and then she asked, where are you? I was like, I'm not that, how to say, I'm not the kind of patience boyfriend. Maybe you guys like this kind of people, like patient boyfriend. You ask anything that he will reply anything. Sorry, not on me. I don't even, sometimes I don't even like, so receive the message, straight away no. For sure no from my side. I have to let you guys know. Maybe I don't know, but sorry. Even like my current girlfriend also told her, don't expect me to reply you straight away. I will reply you as soon as possible. That's a big problem actually. Then after some time, so it's quite funny. That is pretty. That girl is from Shanghai. She's quite pretty actually. She's quite pretty. My friend are quite curious. why I can be her boyfriend. I am also quite curious myself actually. Although looks quite funny, but actually I'm quite curious myself. Even now I'm still curious. Okay, so because you see, normally you guys see German guy maybe not that handsome, but they're smart. Means that when you look at them after age by age, you will think, oh, he become more handsome and more handsome by day because they are look smart. So it's hard to imagine that. And then normally Asian girls are quite popular amongst the European. But we never try the European girl. I don't know why I don't know why. My friend said I don't know why. So that's why I'm also curious myself, because according to her face should be quite easy to get at least above average guy somehow. So I don't know. I'm quite curious, but I never asked before. I know because only like around half year or 1 year, 1 year. Then we already got right? So that's why. So I never asked. Never asked. But very funny, very funny. It's a good experience when you are studying outside because you are able to see like lots of things. Like for example, the first time I went, the first month I was there, many jokes comes out because we don't know their culture. You can imagine, dome, the whole block mix, boy and girls. Although he might try to arrange single floor boy, single, another floor is all girls, but still you are allowed to walk here and there, so they don't have really a curfew, something like that. So like, and then like us in international student, we have a room for ourselves. We never share room. We have our own room now. So that's actually one of, well, yeah, you need to pay for that. Okay, so don't get too happy first. the more you get, the more you need to pay. The more you need to pay, more works you need to do as part time. So so that time, so we have a hot water, all these and bathtub as well. Pretty good. It's actually pretty good. Of course the price is double for the student. Their own students double. Ours is double. But I'm taking scholarship, so there's not really a big issue that time. I just need to work to sustain my living only. My all this study, all this are being paid by Siswa. But the thing is, because it's different, you try to imagine the moment I get up, okay? Guys, normally we will wear topless, When you open, there's a girl, what the something like that. I mean, we are Asian, right? So when you open up, there's a girl, and then they are like wearing, what the hell? I was like getting scared, sometimes. The first week, first day, first day, and then they are like, oh, okay, I don't know that it's a mixed dome actually. Then it comes out like, okay, I got something to ask because somehow I learned something that they didn't. So they want to learn. I thought that they want to go to library or something like that. Then I said, oh, okay, then we met each other. Then I just walk back. He followed me to my door. I was like, what the hell you want to do? Something like that, right? Quite fun during the time. And then like the hot water, because it is a centralized one. So sometimes some level or